Across fiction, there are many characters that have become great through their heroic deeds. But just as important are the people that are there to help them become great. The people who have become attached to the hero, and would gladly die for them. Companions. These people exist within stories to assist the hero, be a friend when one is needed, and charge in a battle alongside the hero. Skyrim has a lot of characters and a lot of companions you can have by your side. However, very few really stand out to me. The more generic followers having very few lines, and the more fleshed out ones also don't really have a load of them either. Oh, and by the way, I'm using appearance replacers for each of the followers, and you can tweak each follower's appearance to your liking. I'm just telling you this as a disclaimer, if the character on the original mod page looks different than the characters featured in the video. First on my list of curious companions is Lucian Flavius, by Joseph Russell. An Imperial scholar straight out of Cyrodiil, the Imperial City to be precise. He's come to Skyrim to study the province itself, the flora, fauna, and various ruins. However, he isn't the most capable when it comes to combat, and he admits to being somewhat of a wimp. Some followers in the game can be recruited by giving them money, but in Lucian's case he offers you 300 septims to join you, so you can protect him while he conducts his studies. Over time, a bond between you and him will form, and he'll ask you to take him on as an apprentice of sorts, to train him in skills which will help him survive the harsh land that is Skyrim.
I've been meaning to ask you something. Got a moment? Look, I know I'm not very good at practical things. You know, combat. I rely on you to win our battles, and I shouldn't. So I suppose I was wondering, do you think you could train me? Fantastic! Can't wait to get cracking.
Has over 5,000 lines of immersive and lore-friendly dialogue, and comes with an affinity system, depending on your choices in the game, as well as how you treat him. His approval and bravery stats may increase or decrease, resulting in a change in his personality for the better, or for the worse. He even has a number of quests, which can boost his confidence significantly too, and you can slowly but surely get him to learn how to ride a horse, which he's kind of afraid to do. He also has a number of books he can read to you, and one of my favorite features is that he has various interactions with other followers, including other ones in this list.
I'm Auri. I suppose you and I will both be looking after our mutual friend from now on, huh?
Looking after. Yes, quite. That's what I do. I look after people. Definitely not the other way around.
Worry not, my dear new friend. I've got your back as well.
He also comes with commentary on various quest mods, including Moon and Star, Moonpath Elsewhere, and various Creation Club quests. He's funny and has a number of witty and amusing quips, and they're all situational. He could say something different depending on whether you're fighting, say, a dragon, or the lowliest of skeevers. As a voice actor, I must say, Joseph Russell, the one who made this mod, does a fantastic job giving life to Lucian with his amazing voice work and this amazing character. He may not seem like it at first, but Lucian is more than a capable and welcome addition to have at any Dragonborn side. Plus, I love the concept of a character that grows alongside the main hero, making this follower feel more like a person, and not just an NPC. Next on our list of lovable companions is Auri from the mod Song of the Green by Warbicky. Auri is a highly traditionalist Bosmer archer follower. What do I mean by highly traditionalist, you say? Well, this means that Auri adheres to the Green Pact, a kind of agreement the Bosmer made between themselves and their patron god, Y'ffre, in exchange for Y'ffre's protection and blessing. The Bosmer must only eat meat, not consume or even hurt plants, and must not waste meat. Any kind of meat. Yes, this means Auri is a cannibal. However, she, like the rest of her kind, are a friendly and pleasant bunch, and she doesn't have a ravenous werewolf-like craving either. She'll only really consume parts of a defeated enemy, a heart or perhaps a liver from a bandit.
With the amount of murdering you and I do on a daily basis, it gets difficult to honor that particular part of the mandate. But I make an effort to devour at least a part of every foe I slay, even if it's just the heart or the liver. I can only pray that pleases Y'ffre.
This mod pretty much allows you to have a glimpse into the province of Valenwood, its people, the Bosmer and their culture, religion, and customs, all through the character of Auri. And just a bit of trivia here. The character of Auri is actually voiced by the mod author, Warbicky. The music also added into the mod is by Warbicky. I'll be linking Warbicky's YouTube channel too in the description if you want to hear some cool tunes. She has about 900 lines of immersive and lore-friendly dialogue, much about her homeland and its customs. She has an approval system that's seemingly straightforward. My advice to anyone who wants to have Auri by their side: treat her with respect and you'll be just fine. Show interest in her and her culture, and don't, and I mean don't, call her or her race Thalmor spies or lapdogs. She really won't like that. If you manage to be kind to her and live up to her standards, then there is a possibility she can become your character's romantic partner. But that's only if you play your cards right. She also has various dialogue scenes with both vanilla and modded NPCs. For example, she'll strike up a conversation with Faendal, Serana, Inigo, Lucian, or even kids you've adopted as your own. She can ride her own mount, a kind of antelope called a thistlefoot. Granted, you have your own horse or other mount. Overall, Auri is a fantastic companion, and I highly recommend having her in any playthrough. Next on this list is the one, the only. I made a silly meme video about her. Mrissy from Mrissy's Tales of Troubles, from Crea Q. Yes, if you're a longtime watcher of mine, you probably know the Mrissy meme video I made a long while back. Don't look it up. This mod features both an amazing and immersive follower by the name of Mrissy, as well as an 8-hour-long questline, which determines her fate based on your choices. Will she become a friend? A lover? Something more sinister? Or will she even make it out of all of this okay? That's entirely up to you and the choices that you make.
How can she know to save you? She knows that you need protecting. She wants you to be safe. But you had better come back to her, no? She won't let you run away with the new companion. She can trust you'd be safe as much as she has to take care of you. And she wants to thank you for this. She's grateful for all you do for her. Now, hurry up. She already misses you. Her memories. Yes. She meant to say her memories. She wants you to hurry for them.
Mrissy is voiced by 2 actresses, based on your choice in a FOMOD installer, Sinin Susi and Eldora Healer. Said FOMOD also lets you tweak her appearance and body type for either UNP or CBBE, but I recommend a replacer for her. She, as well as the other followers on this list, have situational dialogue based on your character's choices, skills, quests, status as Dragonborn, and joined factions. Playing with this mod, I've noticed she can be quite a chatty cat, and likes to comment on things and the things around you at quite a noticeable frequency, but not enough to make it annoying. She can sing various songs for you, and has 2 separate storage spaces, her backpack, which is for storing your stuff, or a satchel for stuff for her to hang on to. Mrissy, at the beginning of the mod, doesn't really have a home, so it's handy then you can assign her a place to live. If you're looking to get her a new house, I recommend a player home mod where she can stay. I personally recommend the Clockwork Castle from the mod Clockwork, but that does take some time to unlock. She can also teleport to your character, but that also has to be unlocked while playing her personal quest. So what are my thoughts on these mods? Well, I've been playing Skyrim ever since I was 11 years old, so that's like 11 years ago. It's genuinely one of my favorite games of all time, but it wasn't without its faults, especially in the traveling companion department, which I feel Fallout New Vegas did better. Every follower's dialogue was, well, underwhelming to me. I only really got into modding and back into Skyrim after high school, and that's where I found all kinds of follower mods. Inigo was the first follower mod I played with, and I had a lot of fun with him. I might make a video on him later. But these 3 characters are the ones I spent my time with on my various modded playthroughs of Skyrim the most. Each is distinct and different, lovable and memorable in their own way. But my thoughts on each are pretty much the same when you look at the big picture. They're cool, fun to talk to, have interesting stories, and make your travels throughout Skyrim that much more interesting and amusing. I highly recommend you download all 3 mods, with optional appearance replacers. Remember, optional, so you don't have to do that. And patches where you see fit. For example, there are patches for Legacy of the Dragonborn, Moonpath Elsewhere, those kinds of mods. And of course, be sure to endorse the work of these amazing mod authors in the Nexus. And if you want to take it a step further, be sure to donate as well. I was originally going to release this on Valentine's Day, but then I got a sudden urge of energy and was making me do things quicker, so expect more content soon. This was an extremely fun video to make, and one that's close to me too, seeing as I love these characters. Thanks so much to the mod authors, and a big thank you to you, my dear viewer. More mod videos are certainly planned down the line, but right now I've got some stories to narrate, characters to voice, and a world to build. Your boy's on the grind, so to speak. Anyway, goodbye for now.